Well, what's going on in the world? This brother sent me a email. He's from my hometown. I think Kevin W. Thorburn has actually he'll be working on a bunch of different radio shows in the near future. He's a connoisseur of black culture, black history, blackness on the radio, which is very profound. And he's written a book called Harlem Son. And I said I got to get him on to talk to him about it for a few minutes. And we got Kevin W. Thorburn in the house on the real. What's up, bro?
How you doing, Chuck?
I'm good, man, and very happy to talk to you, man.
Just want to say from the outset that it's a pleasure being on your show. I've been a big fan of yours for many, many years.
You're from Roosevelt, huh?
Well, no. I'm not from Roosevelt, but I have a bunch of friends from Roosevelt. Used to live in Baldwin, had a store in Hempstead.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, that's the same thing. Same thing. That's the Black Belt of Strong Island, Nassau County.
Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
Indeed. Harlem Son. Both my mother and father, grew up on 151st Street in Harlem. And so, therefore, Harlem is all throughout my roots. And I'm guessing that's the same premise that comes out of the background for your book.
Absolutely. Actually, I was born in East Harlem, and most of my experience, particularly during my formative years, took place right there in the corner of 125th and Lexington Avenue.
Very familiar. What prompted you to write the book?
Well, it's a book about reflection and redemption, and it's this was a way of just talking about some of the stories that sometimes you just sit around and you talk about with friends and family, and I just thought that I would just try to create a personal legacy for myself and my family.
It's easy for sometimes people say I got to write a book, but you actually did it. Was there any kind of things that were in your way as far as reaching that goal?
Well, no, actually, I love to read. I read books all the time. I'm part of the Human Bookstore Book Club.
Great.
And I just love to read, love to be around people that read, and love to talk about books. And I've pretty much been that way all my life.
What's the part of the book that you wrote that just makes you smile the most when you go back and read it?
Well, it's funny that you would ask me that. I think it has to do around the time when I lived in Baldwin, and I decided I came home from work one day and told my wife that I was taking all our money out the bank and moving to Italy to start a shoe company. And she told me that if that's really what I want to do, that I should go ahead and do it. And to me, that was one of the highlights of the book.
Oh, wow. And did you actually go? Because I didn't get to that part, but thanks for sending me, and all the best with the book. But did you go to Italy?
Thank you so much. Yes, I did. I stayed in Italy for 6 months to learn the business, and I got a chance to meet some interesting people there. I lived in Milan and met some great people in the business, and it helped me get started in the business. And I had a store called Gillespie's Footwear and Accessories right there in Hempstead on Hilton Avenue across from the A&S store.
Sure enough, remember that. I sure enough remember that.
Yes,
right next to the I think, Siemens furniture spot.
They're right down the block.
Yeah,
sure
wow.
Was.
Well, Kevin, we're going to run out of time, but I would be amiss not to tell you to give a website and how people could catch up with the book and also be in contact with you.
Yes, please. My website is www.readharlemson.vpweb.com. There's some pictures there. There's an opportunity to fill out some information, and I'll get back to you.